Okay, let's talk about my desk. So starting off on the desk, there is a Tkl Mechanical Keyboard. This is an ISO layout, so for UK users, we use ISO. If you're in the United States or other areas of the world, you'll use ANSI. And this is a Varmio or Varmilo VA88 Mac. It's a brilliant keyboard. It's got Cherry MX Brown switches, and I really like it. It's very comfortable, easy to use, and it makes typing so much easier than the keyboard I was using before, which was an Apple, just the standard wireless Apple full-size keyboard. Next to that, we've got the Generation 1 Apple Magic Mouse. I've had this for ages. I really like it. I know a lot of people really hate on it for some reason, but I still really like it, and I haven't been able to find a mouse that's better than it at all. I'm really pleased that I own this, and I'm not interested in changing until it breaks. These are both on a desk mat. It's fine. It actually keeps my mouse and my desk kind of neat, and everything doesn't get as dirty as often. So I really like that. To the left of me, there is a charging station. This is good for charging, if I had them, AirPods on the back, an iPhone on the front, and then my Apple Watch on the top. I always have my glasses on my desk. I don't wear them when I'm looking at the computer, but they're always there for when I come in and out of the office. I always have water, and I usually always have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee as well. When I'm working, I'm using my Bose QC35-2 headphones. I have them in black. They're absolutely brilliant. They're very comfortable. You can wear them all day without your ears or your head feeling achy in any way. They're nice and lightweight. They're Bluetooth and they work very reliably. They can connect to 2 different devices at the same time, and I haven't got anything else to say about them. They're just a great pair of headphones. Behind that, I have an articulating lamp, which is a recent addition to my desk. This is from IKEA. It's just got a desk lamp on it, and inside that is a LifeX mini color bulb, and it means I can change all the different colors like I'm doing here, and it's just a great fun addition to any desk. Next to that, on the other side, I've got a light that you can change just the whites of, so you can go right away from like daylight to a very warm white, and you can dial the brightness up or down. You can also angle it in most places. It also has a USB-A port on the back for charging something, albeit slowly, like a pair of headphones. My MacBook Pro, which is a 2017 fully spec'd out model, which I've been using since they came out, absolutely brilliant. That is on a very generic space grey stand. You adjust them underneath, so you don't have to use it with a MacBook. You can widen the jaws so they fit a whole range of laptops, and that's a recent addition as well to keep my laptop vertical. Keeps it a little bit cooler as well, and it means it stays right out of the way and gives me back a little bit of room on my desk. Next to that, we've got the powerhouse, the thing that runs pretty much everything on my desk, and that is the CalDigit TS3 Plus. This is a fantastic thing. It's just got all the ports you could possibly need, and they've become really popular recently, probably because more people are working from home, and it means that your MacBook usually has some Thunderbolt ports on it, and you need lots of dongles. This is one cable straight out of the MacBook, straight into the CalDigit TS3 Plus, and then everything plugs into that. You've got USB-A ports, you've got USB-C ports, you've got various USB 3, USB 3.1, Thunderbolt, Gigabit Ethernet, optical audio out, SD card reader, input and output for 3.5mm jacks, display port. It's got them all, and it's absolutely brilliant. I also have my MacBook being charged by my original power supply, because I find that with everything that I've got plugged into it, I worry about the amount of power that it's drawing. So I have that to power my laptop as well, so that the power supply for the TS3 Plus is just running all the peripherals that are attached to that, and I find that that works a little bit better. Underneath my desk, I also have a Anker powered USB hub, and this is for, again, taking some of the strain off the TS3 Plus, because whilst it is very good, it does have its limits, and I find that sometimes I've run out of power or run out of I/O, and I just need that little bit extra. I am completely filling this device, so it's important that I try and make sure that it works as best as possible, and having this little powered USB hub under my desk runs the basic things like my microphone, my webcam, my keyboard, and keeps things running smoothly. My microphone is a Blue Yeti. It's got a pop shield, it's on an articulating boom arm, and it works incredibly well. I really like this microphone. I am co-host on a podcast, and I find it's a very easy microphone just to pull across, start recording straight away. It's got a physical mute button. You can plug in some headphones underneath it if you want to and turn the headphone volume up and down so you can hear yourself as well. It's just a great, very easy, very accessible piece of kit, and if you're just starting off doing a podcast, I highly recommend it. My webcam is a Logitech C920. Great 1080p, has a bit of autofocus as well. I've got a little privacy cover for it as well that I got from eBay quite a few years ago, so you can now buy these on Amazon. My main screen is a 34-inch curved Gigabyte G34 WQC. The vertical screen next to me is a Dell 2515H. It's a 1440p or 2K display. This is also 1440p 2K display. Both of them work really well. I use this one for code editing and I use this one for pretty much everything else. The whole desk setup is sat on top of an IKEA Backhand. This is a sit-stand motorized desk and I've had it for about 6 or maybe 7 years now. I really like it. I am investigating more solid desks now that I have so much equipment on it. It'd be nicer if I had something a little bit more stable. But if you have a monitor, a keyboard and a mouse, and maybe a Mac Mini or a laptop and a dock, this is absolutely perfectly adequate, and I think they're pretty good value for money. I'm not sure that they make these anymore, but they do something similar, and I'll link to that in the description of this video. Underneath my desk, in amongst the jumble of wires, is a power supply, and this is a Belkin surge protecting power supply. They're somewhat of a necessity. If you want to protect your equipment, they usually have a really good protected equipment warranty, and they also have some USB ports on them as well. When I am stood up at my desk and I don't want to get tired, I have an anti-fatigue standing mat, and it's absolutely great. It's really comfortable. It's kind of got like a honeycomby kind of mesh system inside, and it means that when I'm stood up for prolonged periods, I don't get pain in my heels, and it means I can stand up for a little bit longer, and it usually keeps me from sitting down in my chair for too long too. My chair, which I'm sat in now, is a Herman Miller Aeron. This is I think it's the Model 3, and it's the larger C size. I found that I was between the B and the C on their chart. I sat in a B in a shop and I found that the front of it pinched my leg, so I thought I'll get the C. I'm not a big person. I'm 5'11". I'm not very overweight and I find that a C is perfectly comfortable for me. And that's my desk. It's evolved a lot over the years. The last time I did a desk tour was in 2018 and it looked quite different to how it is today. It's forever evolving, it's forever changing, and I thoroughly enjoy the process of it. I'm always looking for ways to better my comfort and my working environment, and I've got some ideas on what I might do there, which I will probably share with you as these videos go on. Hello, Future Jack here. Just chiming in to say I completely forgot about my Thunderbay 4. It's a Thunderbolt 3 DAS, so it's a direct attached storage device. It's got Western Digital red drives in it. I think it's got 16 terabytes of space, and I use it mostly for storing all of my video footage on. Oh, I've had a fantastic morning. Gotten so much done. I've been doing client work. I've been working on Content Notify. Had a user request that when you want to be notified of when new media items are updated or published to your website, you can sign up for subscriptions, create a subscription, create notifications, create email alerts, however you want to kind of describe it for that. So I've been doing that, and because of the state of the plugin and because of kind of everything I've done towards it and made it very modular and adaptable, it was really easy to add in support for this extra post type, which I've been delighted about. The only difference with media items is that it has things like caption, alt text. You might want to put all the file details in there. You want to include the image itself, that kind of thing. So it works slightly differently to a regular post or page or custom post type. So I'm going to add that in this afternoon. But I'm really delighted with progress. I feel really positive today actually versus yesterday where it felt pretty rubbish. I've also updated Home Assistant this morning because I noticed there was an update that came out yesterday, and I've been looking at trying to improve my heater based on the external weather. I'll cover that in a bit more detail once I've kind of worked it all out. For now it's just a question of trying to get the current temperature as well as the predicted temperature for say tomorrow. That's my first task. So anyway, I'm going to go in for lunch now. Not sure what I'm going to have yet. Oh, it's horrible out there. which is crazy considering I had a really nice walk this morning and it was clear and dry. Ugh.
Anything that I see that I want to stop at, I'm just going to do it, since I can't imagine that it's going to take...
Just make myself a cup of tea, gonna go back in the office. Watching Spider-Man, Miles Morales. It came out a few months ago and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I have no time to play games at all, nor do I really want to, but I love watching them, so that way I feel like I'm kind of still taking part, still kind of, you know, staying up to date on what games are out there. But it's amazing. It's the first like PlayStation 5 game I think I've seen. It looks great. Really enjoying it, and I love the first Spider-Man that came out a couple of years ago, so yeah, it's good. That channel is the Rad Brad, and I think I found him because I was looking for like old horror games like Silent Hill 2, and I've followed him more or less ever since. That was years ago now. But yeah, it's good. I think he's probably one of YouTube's biggest gamers these days, but yeah, it's good fun. When he does a series I tend to watch it. Been working away on Content Notify this afternoon and a bit this morning, working on adding attachments. So if an attachment, a photo or a file or something has been uploaded or updated, you should be able to subscribe to notifications about that. So here's an example of an image notification. You can see the image here, and then you can see a whole load of information for it. So you've got title, caption, description, with a lot of test text, file name, file size, file type, dimensions, all that sort of stuff. So that's that. And then if you have a look at when a new media item has been published, this is an example of a zip file that's been uploaded. There's a whole bunch of pictures of my office that I had to send somebody. So you can see the title, file name, file type, file size, and so on. And if we just go back to the image one and we click on the image, you can then get taken through to the actual attachment page, and then from there you can obviously click edit media, and then that will allow you to edit that particular media item. So yeah, little thing, but it's progress. Hello, I'm in my dining room. Got a lot of editing to do this evening, so I'm going to get cracking with that. I'm going to end the vlog here, so I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. For now, good night.